Hey, what's up, bro? Living. I'm back at it after 9 days. I've been out there hitting. I was working out in the mountains for a while there. If anybody's been watching the channel, you guys know exactly what's been going on. And yeah, for those who haven't watched me yet on the channel, my name's Brodie Living. I recently created a channel. Well, not that long ago actually. Now it's been like about 2 months now when I first created the channel. I created my channel to document my journey. That's part of everything. I'm talking about money, the habits that I'm trying to drop. One thing I love the most: cars, supercars, every car. And yeah, so let's get right into today's video, guys. So I want to give you guys an update with what's been going on. I just got back from out of town not too long ago, and yeah, it wasn't a bad one. It was all right. Made some pretty good money out there, and but the living situation was pretty shitty. I had to live with somebody else, and they brought their dog down, right? So you can imagine a dog being stuck in the hotel all damn day. You know, you come home every day and there's shit everywhere. You got sheets, everything, stuff's ripped up. You know, every day I had to hide my stuff before I left the hotel just so the dog wouldn't get it. And yeah, it wasn't a great time, you know, after work, and mostly because I thought that I was going to be able to take a lot of videos and stuff when I was out there, but every day we went to work. We went to work in the pitch dark, right? There's no lights, no nothing. And then we went home, it was dark. So every day it was always dark. It was always dark. We couldn't get any videos out there or pictures of the mountains, right? You can't see the mountains when it was that dark. So there wasn't much I could do about that, right? I wanted to take videos, and I didn't really want to take videos either out in the night, you know, just walking around. So I said, screw that. I'm not taking any videos, whatever. I'll take a day off, 9 days, 10 days, whatever I'm going to be out here for. And then I'll make a video and give a nice update on when I come back. But yeah, honestly, it's been pretty rough week for me. I'm not gonna lie. I went out of town with all these goals. I had all these plans that I was gonna get all this stuff done on my laptop. Anybody who's been watching the channel, you guys will know a little bit about what I've been doing with my online stuff. I recently started an online e-commerce store. You can't really call it a business because I am the business, literally. And but anyways, yeah. So I had a bunch of stuff going on that I needed to get down on my laptop, and I did get some things done. But there was a lot of stuff that I didn't get done. Now that I'm back here in the city, I have so much stuff I gotta do. It's crazy. I don't even know where to start, but I gotta start. I gotta start with the hardest stuff first. A lot of stuff to do. But anyways, yeah, that's the one thing that I don't like that much about out of town is you go there with all these goals and plans, right? And then nothing really works out the way that you wanted to. So a lot of it has to do, I'm sure, with the long days. I mean, we went out there working 10-hour days, some days longer, 11-hour days. You know, we were working long days. And I was freaking busting my ass off. I was busting my ass off because I wanted to come home so freaking bad. I wanted to come home so bad. I missed my bed, I missed my home, I missed my routine, I missed so much damn things. I just missed being home in general. So in order for me to get home faster, what do you think I gotta do? I gotta work even harder. The thing about this job is that it's not even done. We just did one little corner. I'm gonna show you guys a quick little clip here in a minute. But yeah, I got little clips and stuff. Little clips that I took actually throughout the day and stuff like that at when I was in Hinton working. So I'm going to be showing you guys those clips throughout the video. I just got to kind of remember all of them in my head as I'm making the video, because I'm going to add them in here later and stuff. But yeah, so let me show you one clip actually first before I show you the clip of the wall that we did. You know, I just show a little bit of it, you know, not the whole thing or anything, just to give you guys a little idea of what I was out there doing. But yeah, this is a little clip of when I first got there. All right, just to give you guys a little idea of what what the wildlife is like. I never got to see any bears, nothing like that, nothing crazy. But check this out. Hey guys, so I just got into Hinton 4 or 5 minutes ago, and the wildlife is already out. There's a deer, there's another deer everywhere. Just got here. I've only been here for 5 minutes. Oh boy, looking forward to that. Look, there's the mountains over there. I don't have the greatest view right now from the job site, but I think there's some better views the more I walk around here. See the mountains over there? There's all our stuff there. Job sites up there. Yeah, buddy. Pretty crazy, right? Yeah. I never seen. There's deers walking. There's 2 deers there. The second I show up, this is 5 minutes after This is 5 minutes after pulling up to the job site. 2 deers just walking across. Big deers, 2 big boys. Yeah, elk is what they call them. Elk. And yeah, so then the next day, it wasn't long before we were, oh no, it was in the morning. Yeah, it was in the morning when we were showing up. I tried to get a video of this, but my boss was just cruising by too quick. I said, stop, I gotta get a video. And he didn't get a video, so I kind of just stopped real quick and I took a little picture. But I thought I was pretty shocked when I seen 2 elk right away, straight off the bat. I mean, we see them back in the city too. It's just an elk, right? But the next morning we come in, I had never seen so many elk in my damn life. So many. I'm talking, there was at least 30. It was a pack. It was a herd. It was a herd of elk. Check this out. You see this? You can't really see them all. It was in the dark. I tried to put the flash on. The flash didn't work out as well as I thought it would. But the elk were just, oh my God, I've never seen so many. I've seen many elk just in the city, in Edmonton City, where I'm from. But I've never seen so many at the same time. They were just scattered, just running like crazy. They're all sitting there, and there had to be at least 30. At least 30. That's a minute, and that's no exaggeration. 30 elk right there, right in front of us. And when we first come on, I mean, in the picture that I just showed you, let me show you again. See, in the picture, they were all off to the side and kind of in the woods. At first, they were all in the street. They were everywhere running, and they all just kind of ran to the same place in the woods, and they're all just hanging out. Hey, what's up, guys? But yeah, no, I thought that was pretty cool. I never seen so many in my life. And anyways, yeah, so that was pretty cool. I was hoping I would have seen a little bit more wildlife, but we never really got to see any of that. I was just too busy working, either working or at the hotel, you know. And anyways. So yeah, this is a little quick video too that I got of the stone when the guys started taking down the hoarding. So you're gonna notice some orange tarps and stuff. They got 2x4s leaning up against the walls and tarps coming down. And that's where we were working inside, right? It's actually not that cold out there, surprisingly, being out all the way by the mountains. I mean, every day it was very nice. The whole first week that we were there, I mean, I'm talking -10. You know, it was warm. It was like, I was like, oh my God, Daddy, it's like spring out here. Compared to Edmonton, it was a lot colder back in Edmonton, so we got lucky with the weather, but we still needed the heat. So that's what the orange tarps are for. We had to have everything heated in order for the stone to properly cure, and in order for us to lay it anyways to begin with, right? So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys that little video. Here's our hoarding. That's where we're working. Stone there. So we have to finish from over there. All of this shit. That's where we're working right now. Oh shit. This is the stone. This is what the stone. Yeah, that's some of what the stone looked like anyways. I got to lay a lot of that stone, actually. My boss knows, I mean, over the year, I don't have my ticket or nothing like that. Like, I'm not a bricklayer, okay? I operate the machines, and I do lots of the labor and stuff, right? And I'm the highest paying labor that there possibly is, right? Because I can do it all. So they know that I can my boss knows I can lay the stone. So he was, in his mind, I mean, all I had to do really is get them the mud, make sure they had the stone. I was doing all the scratch coat. It's a coating of mud that goes on before we actually lay the stone. It's what helps the stone stick to the wall. So I was just doing that. I went ahead of them far, got a bunch of it done so they could just keep on laying, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, once I had all that done, my boss he said, go, Brodie, go, lay the stone. He just wanted he wanted to get done too, right? Nobody wants to be out there out of town. You know, the only people who really don't mind being out of town for a long period of time is the people that really don't have no life back in the city, right? They don't really care, right? They're not away from anything, right? They don't give a damn, right? Is what I'm saying. So there was one of the guys that I actually was staying with. He was kind of in that mindset, so he didn't really give a damn. He could have stayed up there for as long as he wanted to. The money's great, everything's great, you know. But for me, I just wanted to get the hell home and yeah, just get back into my regular routine. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the stone, I got to lay lots of the stone. That was nice. That was kind of the only part that I enjoyed throughout the day, right? Because laying stone isn't something that I always get to do, but when I get to do it, I get to do it. I mean, I go fast, man. I'm quick. I'm good at it. I do a good job, and yeah, it's nice to sit back and think, I did that. And the thing is, if they had any other labor out here other than me, I mean, many laborers, any labor I know that, you know, they're not able to lay the stone too, right? So they got kind of lucky that they had me out here, because I'm able to do all of the stuff to help to make sure that they can keep going. Plus, I'm able to do the stuff that they're doing, the stuff that they went and got a ticket for. I mean, yeah, it's only stone. You know, anybody can lay the stone. Anybody can lay stone with a little bit of practice. I've gotten very good at it to the point where I've been we call it slap it up. So all day I'm like, I'm slapping it, Dennis, I'm slapping it up. Slap it up means get it done quick as possible so we can get the hell out of there. So I was slapping it up so that I could pack it up. That's my saying all day. I'm always saying that. Slap it up so we can pack it up. But yeah, so that was all good. The job went decently good, right? I pushed really hard to get out of there to get it done, and we actually ended up just leaving a lot earlier than we thought. We were supposed to be there for a bit longer because we didn't get there was another corner that we had to finish and all this stuff. We actually have another 2 weeks of work to do out there, but this isn't supposed to start until another month down the road. So we're thinking in January we're gonna go back and do all this stuff. But we have so much stuff right now here in the city that my boss needed me and the other guy that were out. There was only 2 of us left out there. My boss actually left out there a few days earlier than us to come back and get this other job started. So he had left and did that, and he calls us up, a few days before we were supposed to leave. You guys got to come back. We need you bad, right? They couldn't do it without us. They needed me down there. They hired new guys in the city to help, but it's still not enough, right? They need the guy. They need the 18. They need the 18, And so anyways, yeah. So that's why we're back here now. I probably wouldn't have been back actually till next week, but whatever. I'm glad things worked out that way. So I'm here now, back in the city, and I'm having a hard time getting back into my routine. Actually, I've lost a lot of motivation. I'm not gonna lie. Being out there out of town, this part that I haven't mentioned yet, but being out of town, I kind of fell back into some old habits again, which I told myself a million times that I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna fall back into the habits, and what do you think happened? I fell back into the habits. Not even close to as bad as I would have before going out of town. I mean, I'm gonna get into this actually in another video. I'm gonna create a whole other video why I like out of town, but why. Like I'm gonna make a list of the pros and the cons, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the cons outweigh the pros every time. I actually really do not like working out of town at all, and if it wasn't for the money, I mean, I get paid time and a half out there, plus I get to live out. I get I make a lot of extra money compared to when I work in the city. So that's the only big motivator. That's the only incentive that I have to go out of town is the money. Other than that, I hate out of town, and there's a lot of reasons why, and I'm going to share those reasons why in another video. If you don't want to miss out those, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit those notification bells so you don't miss that video, because I'm going to dive in big on this one, because I'm going to tell you guys, I've been working out of town on and off for a very long time, and yeah, some of the stories that I'm going to share about out of town, you guys would be shocked, especially if you've been watching me on this far on my channel. You're gonna think, holy crap, man, that was you used to be like that? Holy smokes, man. I'm gonna tell you guys, you can change it. Like, you can do whatever the hell you want with your life, man. You gotta really want it. And with that being said, I'm gonna tell you that I had actually started to fall back. I took a couple steps back just from being out of town. A lot of it has to do with just the fact that you're out of town, right? You got a microwave in your hotel, so a lot of the days we're going out to eat. We're going out to all these places. We're going out to Boston Pizzas. A lot of days I actually just ordered Boston Pizzas. I was getting pizza ordered. I was spending money like crazy out there. But I mean, yeah, I do get $50. I think it was $40 a day I get out for a live out allowance into there. So yeah, that's nice and stuff. But there was days where we were going out and I was spending more than $40, right? I was going. At first, we were trying to go to there's a place called Fraser Bros. It's a grocery store, right? So I was going to the grocery store. We were buying groceries and stuff, but a lot of stuff we were getting, it just ended up crap because it was microwave crap. We didn't know what it was. We didn't know what to expect. We pop it in the microwave, start eating it. Half the stuff that you just shove, you're trying to force yourself to eat it because it's that gross, right? I was eating sandwiches and stuff. I can't eat like this. I got to eat food, right? I was eating sandwiches all day at work. I come home, I want to eat some food. I want to eat a cooked meal. So a lot of the days, and especially my boss and stuff, and the other guys, they didn't want to care, right? They were all right. Let's go out, go eat some food. Next thing you know, we're having beers. Everybody, okay, order beers. We had a tough day. We're all burnt out. We're all dead tired. What else do we have to do, until we go to bed and wake up the next morning and do it again? Might as well have a beer, So that's what we started doing. I had a few drinks, right? A few drinks the first day, and it, I won't lie, it kind of just took all the problems away. I had lots of stuff that I was dealing with, and I had a few drinks. One thing led to another. We got in a great mood. Went back to the hotel. Started playing some games. Guys playing FIFA. We're playing some games and all this stuff. And I tried to get into my stuff every time, and pretty much good luck. Didn't happen. There was no chance that I was trying to. I had so much stuff to work on my computer, like I was saying, but my mind wasn't there, right? And my mind wasn't in the right place. I couldn't focus properly. I could not focus, and this is exactly why I talk about how I've quit smoking. I've quit smoking weed, and I had to quit drinking before I quit smoking weed, because it was the drinking that was affecting my thought thinking, my ability to process my thoughts like I should be processing them. I mean, when I drink, I don't process no thoughts. I don't think about nothing. I just do it. I just do things, which is good in some ways. You know, that's a good characteristic trait to have when you're sober. Not to think too much, but just to take action. That's kind of who I am when I'm at home, when I'm sober. But when I'm drinking, and that's my habit when I'm drinking. That's very, very bad habit to have when I'm drinking, because I'm doing things that I'm not thinking through. And one of the things that I did not think through was smoke. Boss was like, you know, bro, let's go to the weed store. Let's get a little puff. You know what? Screw it, man. You know yourself. You were you too, man. He was in the same boat as me. He came out of town. He smokes a little bit here and there. Back in the city, he didn't bring no weed for that reason, so that we did smoke. Turns out there's a little weed dispensary up the street from the hotel. So we get to drinking. What do you think happens? We end up giving into the weed. So we're out there at the front of the hotel puffing a little joint. After we come back from the bar, it wasn't really a bar, just a restaurant. We went to Mr. Mike's. We went to Boss Pizza. We tried a couple other places that weren't that great, right? We went to a couple different places. Point is, I spent a lot of money eating out, and almost every time that we went out, you know, it was okay. We'll have a beer. You have a beer with your meal. It's just, you know, just the thing that you do out of town, right? And yeah, I was at first I won't lie. I was like, oh yeah, I'll take a water, and then I thought, man, come on, you know, I might as well. You know, I'm out of town, whatever. You know, it's not like this is gonna be, you know, this is gonna be my lifestyle when I go back in the city. Whatever, you know, it's one beer. Everybody else is drinking, having a beer, so whatever. I'm gonna make an exception. I said, you know what? Screw the water. Bring me a beer, and then we'll see how that goes. So I drink one beer, and then everybody else still hanging out, getting another beer. They're like, okay, are we gonna leave now? No, okay. And then we're here for another 2-3 hours. We're there about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. You know what? This is half the reason why I didn't make any videos, because I mean, I didn't really actually want to make a video. I didn't want to make a video. I wasn't gonna lie. Like I haven't drank for that long, so for me to drink 2-3 beers, I won't lie. I had a little tip on. I was a little tipsy. Not tipsy, but I had a little buzz on. You know, I wasn't the average person. I probably could have made a video. You guys would have got a little good laugh out of that one. But also, a lot of people probably would have been like, you know what? I don't even really care. You know, I should have just took a video. I was more worried about, you know what, people are gonna, you know, he says all this stuff in his other videos, and now here he is doing the same thing that he's saying not to do, and here he's doing it. But you know what? Really, I don't care. You know, because it's life, man. You know what? And you deal with it. You deal with it the best way you can. I'm back here in the city, and I've never been more happy. I know for a fact that I'll never be going. I mean, it was mostly simply because I'm around people. I don't have to be around these people anymore every day here. And now I'm in a city. I come back after work, do my own thing. I got no distractions. I got nothing in my way. I got nothing to distract me, right? So, point is, it was hard, man. It was hard to stay on track, and I had thought that it would not be hard, but after being out there working, being in that vibe, and mostly the hotel vibe, it just really got to you. Especially my living situation. I had a very, very bad experience living with the person I had experienced that I had to live with. I mean, me and this guy have worked together for a very long time, so that kind of made it a little bit better. If it was just a random mofo, I would have been, oh boy, we probably would have clashed quite a bit, but we didn't. He did his thing. He was more into his games and stuff, right? And I was just trying to focus on my laptop and stuff. The days that we didn't have drinks and stuff, but I'm gonna tell you right now, flat out, most days we had drinks. And not like we got drunk, wasted, or nothing like that, right? I mean, I'm talking 3-4 drinks, some days not even that many, couple. And every day was every morning waking up felt like crap. Didn't want to do it, but we had to do it anyway. So I had a very, very many sleepless nights living in a hotel too. I woke up at 4 in the morning, random times every damn day. Going to sleep was so hard after even drinking. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I smoked twice, 2 times out of the whole times I was there. I smoked smoked heavy. It felt pretty heavy. Smoking a freaking whole joint. I was gone. I was out of. I was more stress-free in my life than I've ever been, and I felt like, you know, this isn't me, man. I can't do this. And you know what? I'm not gonna go into depth right now on that decision that I made. I'm gonna leave that one for the challenge, for the Quit Weed Smoking Challenge. If you guys don't know about that, go check out that playlist. I've been recently trying to quit smoking weed. I have fallen off throughout this past 10 days. I fell off track. due to my living situation mostly. I do not want to put the full blame on that, though. I need to take ownership for this. So I'm going to speak a little bit about that in my next video that when I share the reasons why I kind of fell off, and why I cannot continue going that route, and why I'm actually not really worried about, you know, going down this path again now that I'm back here in the city. I want to talk a little bit more about that in depth, but that's not what today's video here is for. About, you know, it's more about just sharing the journey and how it's been, and sharing what I've been going through through this whole journey of me being out of town, you know. So if you don't want to miss that video more in depth, and you're actually somebody who's trying to quit smoking weed too, then make sure you hit those notification bells and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll be sharing a little bit about that video. I actually might try and put that up today, but like I was saying, I got a lot of other work to do, so I'm probably gonna save that for tomorrow's video. But yeah, guys, the job right now, I'm all over the place. I'm gonna let you know, really, my mind has been all over the place because of the job. And yeah, my mind's gone back in a fog, right? You know, just a couple days of smoking, you know, many days of drinking takes a toll on somebody's body, takes a toll on a person's mind, body, everything. Who has been so determined, really determined to the point where the drinking has been gone, the weed has been gone, and now all of a sudden I started it up again, you know, just because of being out of town, and took a huge toll on me, man. And I mean, honestly, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here right now. I don't even know where I was going with the video. Just wanted to let you guys know that the job went well, but not as well as I wanted it to. And it really sucks that we have to go back again too. But yeah, I had fun and stuff. You know, I had a little bit of fun at work. You know, I get to drive this little machine, this little blue Genie. I'm used to driving a lot of the bigger machines and stuff. I drive JLGs. I drive lots of big Great All. I used to drive that. I drive lots and lots of different machines, anyways. But this little machine was a little bit different. I'm gonna show you guys a little video that I took of it. I had to take a video because I never drove a little one this small before. So yeah, anyway, show you the little boom. All right, guys, I'm gonna pin it. Holy shit, this is all this little thing got. So that's the boom. Oh yeah, buddy! I'm pinning it in the little baby! Yeah! I was having a blast. I was driving the hell out of this little machine, man. It was so fun. But not a lot of power though. It didn't have that much power. I was trying to get up so many steep hills that we're working on, and freaking tires just spinning. I was trying to pick up a pallet of our mud when I was cleaning up the job, because I was telling you how we had to leave earlier. So I had to kind of get all of our stuff and kind of consolidate it into the same area, because we're not coming back for a whole month. So we had to get everything into the one area so it's out the way. But trying to do that, holy smokes, I couldn't even barely pick up pallets. I was about to grab the pallet with my forks. I was booming in, boom, almost picked it up, and the whole machine just lost control. I just spun right out. So there's a couple things I actually had to just leave right there in place. I couldn't even move them. But yeah, and that was probably the only parts I enjoyed during the day at work. Other than that, it was just a lot of me rushing and going very, very fast, not having zero breaks. So I'm also very, very sore. If anybody's been following the channel again, you might know I've probably complained and whined a little bit about my shoulder again. It's been messing with me a lot over the years, on and off. Right now, it's ruined, wrecked. Lots of up and down, bending down on my back, on my whole shoulder from here right up my whole damn neck, screwed. But that's all right. I've got painkillers and stuff for that now. Yeah, it's been hurting me the whole time throughout the job. That also probably has a lot to do with me not giving a damn about drinking, because every time I had a drink, I didn't really notice it that much, honestly. So yeah, there's a lot of stupid decisions that I could have made a lot of better decisions being out there. But with that being said, I'm here back in the city, back on top, back into my regular routine, and I have never felt better, even though even though it's just the beginning. I feel like I'm starting over again, but I'm not, because I already have lots of things in place, and I'm not even worried. I'm not even worried about nothing. I got so much goals, so much stuff that I have no choice. I have no choice. It's not that I want to get back into this disciplined lifestyle that I was creating for myself. It's not that I have to. I need to in order to get where I want to go. I still want to get to where I want to go, right? That's the thing, right? So a simple little fall off in life is not going to stop me. It's not going to stop me from getting to where I want to go. I'm just going to pick myself back up, and yeah, I hope that's a little bit of inspiration too for others, right? You know, it doesn't matter what you go. Sometimes, you know, life is going to hit you hard, and life is going to hit you so hard to the point where you're going to take steps back in life. But as long as you tell yourself, man, I took those steps back. What do I need to do to keep taking those steps forward, right? Because that's what life is about. The big thing in life is, as long as you keep moving forward, you're gonna be fine, guys. Everybody's gonna be fine. I know I'm gonna be fine. I know you'll be fine. If you've ever been there in this same situation throughout anything in life that life has given you, where you felt like it has pushed you to a point where you're going backwards, just know that you gotta keep pushing forward. You got to figure out how to do that. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in this next video that I was talking about. So yeah, anyways, I'm probably forgetting. I'm leaving out a lot of things that I wanted to say on this video. Probably should have made an outline actually for this video, because it's been this long. It's been 9-10 days, and you know, there's a lot that I haven't shared, a lot that I've wanted to share, and I just haven't. Anyways, I still have a chance to share this, and I still am going to share this right in my next videos. I'm going to talk a lot about the reasons why I don't like out of town so much. I'm going to talk about some of my previous experience, because this is actually one of the better experiences. I actually still got some things done in my business done. I never like, there was times I'm talking about a long time ago when I first started working out of town, where it was nothing but a big party. It was a big party. Everybody always asks me when I come back and say, hey, how was it? How was out of town? You know what? It was just one big party. We worked, but it was more of a party than what we worked. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that too, why I hate it so much. I'm going to talk about the reasons why I gave in, why I know that it's not going to be an issue for me to fall back. I'm going to share a lot of stuff, right? A lot of stuff that I've been thinking throughout the week, and yeah, so stay tuned for that. And there's something else I keep trying to get to. I keep forgetting it though. Yeah, I told you I should have had this video a little bit more planned out, but yeah, I'm dealing with a lot of brain scatter all over the place right now. And brain's not where it was right when I left, before I left here, not at all. And so I'm gonna be working on that a lot throughout this next week. Been very restless, very many sleepless nights, like I was saying, in the hotel. I hate the hotels, man. The hotels suck. Another really crappy thing about the hotel is, every time I've ever stayed in a hotel, I mean, every day we leave to work, and the housekeeping, I guess you would call it, hotel keeping, right? The cleaning ladies, right? They come in and they clean the hotel. They give you they make up your bed. We come home every day to a made bed. You know, you come home to new fresh towels. Everything's clean. They clean up the whole hotel, right? So you come home every day to a new hotel almost. But this time, it was a lot different. It's the only time I've ever had to deal with this. I had to stay with the dog, with my buddy's dog, like I was saying. And I mean, this is the only time where the dog. I mean, I've worked out of town with my buddy before with his dog. He's got a bigger dog too, German Shepherd. He's got a German Shepherd, and half German Shepherd, half Husky, right? So this dog's not meant to be strapped in a hotel all day, right? He's a bigger dog, and he's in the hotel the whole time. And because we have an animal in the hotel, they do not clean our room. So if you can imagine, we had to go 9-10 days without zero cleaning, right? We got a dog in there, which is probably pissing on the carpets. The guy that I'm rooming with says that he knows better. He'll piss on the tiles, right? So you can see it when we walk in first. So you can see it. And you hear this shit, right? This is what I had to deal with, right? But yeah, so the piss was probably all over the carpet, because I didn't see any piss on the towel, not once, when we come home. So I'm pretty sure the dog was pissing on the carpet the whole time, every day, every single day. There was not a single day that I was there out of town where we come to the hotel, not home, not even close to home, but there wasn't a single day where we come back to the hotel and there wasn't a huge crap just sitting there waiting on the ground for us to clean up. not for me to clean up, for him to clean up, and it was expected, right? It wasn't like I was expecting for the dog to sit there all damn day and not pee or poop on the carpet. I knew that was going to happen. But what pissed me off the most is that his owner would get mad about it. His owner got a little bit mad about it. Miles, you can't, you should know better. I'm thinking, man, what the hell do you expect? Your dog's trapped here in the damn morning. He would take him out. He would take the dog out in the mornings, right, before we go to work. But there were some mornings where he had a little bit too many to drink, and he just didn't feel like it in the morning. And then after work, he was so tired, still didn't feel like it work. I was the one taking the dog out because I felt so bad. I took the dog out a couple times. He was there just fucking laying on his damn bed playing his games. I was the one taking the dog out. Took dog out quite a few times, right? If it wasn't for me, the dog would have been pissing and crapping for the rest of the night. So I had to do that too, taking care of his dog. You know, he's getting angry because the dog's pissing on the ground, pooping on the ground. I'm thinking, what the hell you expect, man? You gotta take your dog out. Dog needs to go out more than once a day, you know? So, yeah, woman, I'm here taking a video. What's up? What you got, problem? Everybody always looking at me. And one thing I never probably mentioned that. Lots of time when I sit in my car, people walk by, and there's a guy over there who's been watching me for the past minute. They see what I'm doing. They're like, what the hell? This guy taking a video? What's he making? A YouTube video? Hell yeah! I'm making a YouTube video. And it's probably not going that great right now. I'm just rambling on. I'm going on 29 minutes. I gotta wrap this one up. I'm gonna wrap this one up here. I've already probably said enough and probably repeated the same thing over and over and over and over. I really got to get back on my game, my YouTube game. I got to get better. Good thing is, guys, I haven't gone nowhere. I fell off for 9-10 days. Some people have probably been thinking, where did Brodie Living go? I'm back. And yeah, it feels good to be putting out a video. I've been dealing with lots been going on, right? As you guys can tell from this video that I'm telling you guys about. And yeah, it's damn, man, there's something that I keep wanting to say. I keep forgetting what it was, though. But anyways, job went good. Job went well. Other than all the crappy stuff, you know, I gotta make the best of everything, and I gotta look at the good side of everything. Is I learned a little bit about this job, and something that I'm not gonna do next time is I'm not rooming with anybody with an animal. Fuck, screw that crap. And yeah. So if you guys if you follow this far, I really appreciate that. Hit the thumbs up buttons. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit those notification bells so you don't miss out on some more of these videos. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about out of town and some of the decisions that I kind of not really regret making. Actually, you know what? I don't regret making them. It happened. What happened. I would regret it if I come back from the city and I was worried that, oh my God, I'm gonna feel like drinking now. I'm gonna feel like going out. I'm gonna feel like smoking again. I'm gonna feel like, oh man, now my life's screwed up. What am I gonna do? I got all these plans. Oh man, I regret this. No, not at all. Not at all. Zero regrets, baby. Zero regrets. And that's the one thing I like to live my life about. You know, I like to live my life based on reflection, not regret. I don't regret nothing. Anything that's happened before, you know, I'm all about the present. I'm all about the present and what I can do today that's going to affect my future. You know, and anything that already happened before, I can't change it. You only can change what's happening right here, right now. So there was 0 points in reflecting on, or regretting anything. It's only reflection. You know, so and when the better you're able to do that, you know, the more you're able to just let it go of all the things that you wish you had done differently in the past, the better off you're going to be in life, right? Because you're going to be less stressed. You're not going to be dwelling on your past. When you start to reflect on your past, you're going to use your past as it's like a stepping stone. You know, like what did I do wrong? What could I have done differently? What can I improve on? Why did this happen? What can I do for that not to happen again? Right? So. And this is what I'm going to be doing, right? You know, this time, you know, things happen that I didn't want to happen, but I also have to go back out there still. So I'm gonna make a video just based on, you know, what are the things that I could do differently maybe next time? What are some of the things that I could have done differently? What is going to make it a lot easier for me to stay focused and stay exactly where I am, exactly on top of my goals, stay exactly on track. You know, the same track that I've been on when I leave the city, right? Before I leave the city, because it's very hard to do that when you go from this lifestyle that you're so used to, this morning routine that you're so used to being at home. You're going from that to a huge different lifestyle. It is not easy. It's not easy at all, right? The living situation makes it the hardest. And like I was saying, on top of the work, The work wasn't the easiest, the long days, but I come back. It was all, in the end, you know, I hope it was all worth it. You know, I got lots of stuff paid off, and yeah, it was worth it. It was all worth it. It was all worth it in the end, because it was a learning situation, and I just gotta move forward from here, guys. I'm still here rambling on, probably because I haven't made a video in how long, and I'm really excited to be back. Woo! Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. I've already said this probably for the third time. It's Brodie Livingstone, and I'm back. I'm out of here.